Welcome back to another edition of Ego Unbreak, or should I say Ego Unboxing. We've got the September's Pro Wrestling Crate. We just did the August one, and so I guess this makes us up to date until the October one comes out. So a little cutting and strutting, and gonna dig right in. I don't remember the theme, and I went back and watched the last video, and we didn't announce what the theme for next month was, but I do know I saw this. The October theme is going to be mask and paint parts, 10 or something. So
door stuff, Jeff Hardy, Sting.
Pull out the card, hide that, and then give you the sneak peek that doesn't count because you really can't see. Well, you see something in there. Is it me, or have they just got a little more neater, I guess. I guess who's packing them now are
I'm telling you, the ones
neat freaks.
Before I couldn't see.
Yeah, I couldn't either. So right on top we had this shirt.
I know it's based off Adventures in Babysitting. That's all I remember.
Okay, Adventures in Babysitting, you said. It's got Adventures in Wrestling Figure Collecting, and it's got Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Smart Mark, and Hornswoggle. So it's kind of cool. It's a little blurry though, or maybe just, I don't know. It's a little something.
It's like one I had made a few years ago.
Do you have any podcast? The Wrestling Figure Podcast?
I've never listened
crew?
to the show, dude.
I'm a big fan of it. I was listening to it a lot a while back. And then I traded phones, and I hadn't re-downloaded the Stitcher app, so I haven't really been up to. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Or at least I did. So I don't know how it is now. It's been a couple months since I've actually listened to it, but I enjoyed them. They do a like a Nation of Domination thing on there, where they basically take a name, say Lex Luger or whatever, and they'll go through like his figures or whatever, and kind of give their favorites or whatever. So, but they have like little theme songs for every segment. So I guess it's like that segment, and it's the it's pretty cool. So, all right, next shirt. Right on top of that shirt was a PWT Pro Wrestling Tee sticker. Kind of Bash at the Beach feeling.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. That's, a little throwaway, a little bonus. And then the next shirt, is that Kerry Von Erich?
Yep. Texas Tornado.
Texas Tornado. The Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, the modern day warrior. That's pretty cool. Got any Kerry Von Erich memories?
There was one match I remember watching with him and the Undertaker, and he kept doing the tornado punching Undertaker. But this is back when he was a slow walking, glove pulling.
Oh yeah.
And he was like no selling every one of the punches. I was like, well, there goes your gimmick.
Back when he was the dead man.
And that's really the only one out of WWE. It wasn't much.
I remember, and I guess it was a Survivor Series or something. Like he was like the part of the Ultimate Warriors or something. Was that right?
Okay.
Was it like him and like the Road Warriors and
if it was
Ultimate
all the
Warrior?
Warriors, it might have been him. Yeah.
I think it was, but I could be completely wrong. But I feel like that's true. I guess the biggest, man, is just watching World Class and watching these guys come to the ring, and like this is back when women came to the wrestling events before men ran them all off. I guess I don't know what happened, but I do remember, man, like they would get attacked almost, like getting kissed on and everything else.
Remember the match he had with Flair? You ever heard the whole thing? Like he was so messed up on stuff that he literally cut his underarm and other multiple places on the body.
It's a good thing it wasn't the first blood match.
Bleeding all over Flair, and Flair's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah.
I think what I remember is just when I learned that he didn't have a foot. Like he had lost his foot.
Partial foot.
Yeah, like he had lost his foot, and he would like show up with his boots already on because he didn't want people to know he didn't have a foot.
It was a secret.
So that kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
So Kerry Von Erich, pretty cool. Fill a DVD. We got the Road Warriors in Japan.
Didn't you just get a Warriors one not too long ago?
Very possible.
Okay.
there's that. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Road Warriors versus Takashi Ishikawa and Higo Hamaguchi.
Because a bunch of messed up names you ain't gonna get close to right.
Yeah, so
bunch of Japanese wrestlers.
Well, here's them versus Terry and Dory Funk Jr. Yeah, that's
like I said, Japanese wrestlers.
I'll get that pretty close.
You're gonna butcher them.
Maybe you guys can see that because I don't want to mess nobody's name up. So, Road Warriors. You got any?
When it comes down to their matches, I mean,
they were what they were.
They were what they were. They were, hard hitting brawls more or less. The one that always sticks out in my mind, that I guess it counts, but Ahmed Johnson was part of the 6-man tag against the Nation of Domination. From what I hear, that was a pretty stiff match, and
I bet.
Because D-Lo said, when we met him, he was like, he's like, that hurt. And that was basically all he really had to say about that match was that hurt.
I was just watching, I think it was WrestleMania 7, I think, and they're baby faces, and they bring out Paul Ellering, and they're cutting a heck of a promo, and basically Hawk was like, the LOD has been a runaway train, since coming to there, and blah blah, and how destructible they've been or whatever. And it says, what's scarier now? Look who's driving the train, and they bring up Paul Ellering or whatever. It was an awesome promo, and as I'm watching this WrestleMania 7, I'm remembering, like, man, WrestleMania 7 was amazing. Like, I haven't got all the way through it yet. I'm like 4 or 5 matches in, but like, I think WrestleMania 7 is like underrated WrestleMania that people should go back and watch. Because if they watch it, they're probably going to realize it may be one of the best WrestleManias out there. And that's saying a lot, So, yeah. All right, got the pin next. I don't know if I got the Chase. I know there's some Chase pins. It does not say Chase, so Sabu. That's pretty cool. Get it pretty close so you guys can see it. Sabu memories?
Yeah, him and Terry Funk in the barbed wire match when he gets cut off.
Tapes himself up.
And duct tapes himself. Well, it's not duct tape, but athletic tapes his damn arm closed. And they get tangled in the barbed wire so badly, the match literally doesn't have what you would call a technical finish.
Wow.
And they have to get cut loose. I think they kind of worked the finish because they legitimately could not get their shoulders down.
My favorite Sabu memory is not really a memory, but a move. Like the Arabian face crusher or face buster or whatever, where he does the leg drop off the ropes with the chair. Yeah. Man, like I am such a mark for that move. I'm like, such a creative way to use a chair, like, man, it was awesome. So big fan of that. If nothing else, like, that's for me is more than enough reason to be a Sabu fan.
Did you ever hear the reason behind him going to moonsaulting tables?
Basically just to get his heat.
Yeah, his uncle told him to go moonsault a table. Well, he didn't say go moonsault. He said go back and get his heat. And his uncle's like, what are you going to do? He's like, I don't know. And he grabbed a table and starts moonsaulting the table until it breaks. Yeah. He said most of them tables didn't break on the first blow. It was like third or fourth.
I heard
killing himself.
Read, seen a story or something, or maybe he was telling himself.
He told the story.
Where he was first Sabu the Elephant Boy.
Yeah.
And because, like, where the gimmick's based out of, Elephant Boy is basically like a cowboy. Mm-hmm. So he was technically Sabu the Cowboy.
Yeah. But he didn't get it over in America because it's not an American thing.
I wonder if he could have tagged with Bret Hart the Cowboy. He
went with James Storm.
Yeah, that's true. All right,
JBL.
Feel something else?
Oh, Colt Cabana Eraser, I think.
Okay. Colt Cabana Eraser Pencil Topper. It looks very similar to the Micro Brawler, except him got no legs. It's like Lieutenant Dan, got no legs.
Yeah.
So,
try out his wrestling legs.
Colt Cabana memories?
Comes down to matches, not greatly, but he's put out a bunch of documentaries.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of his documentaries.
I'm a big fan of his podcast, or was when he was interviewing people. Yeah. I hadn't listened to it in years. So.
I hate he dropped it. I really don't like the new one.
I haven't listened to it.
Fans call in and fans tell stories, and then he kind of gives his opinion about the story, and it's okay, but it's just, I don't know. I enjoy the conversation between two people more than listening to somebody's story and then me hearing your opinion about it. It doesn't really work to me. That's just my opinion.
Do you remember the first time you saw Colt Cabana, like a match or something?
IWA Mid-South. It was him and CM Punk. Like, they had a huge feud going on there. I saw, like, one of the matches, and what I heard, they were knockdown drag-outs. So the one I saw was probably one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen him in. It wasn't no comedic stuff.
Yeah. I'm saying that was probably before I saw him, because when I saw him, it was him and Punk, Second City Saints in Ring of Honor. So that's kind of where, and I think they were maybe fighting with, like...
Was Ace Steel with them?
Yeah, Ace Steel was with them, and they were fighting maybe, like, I don't remember. They were having like wild brawls with some guy. Like, it was like a little feud. I don't remember who the feud was, so...
Like I say, I've seen him do some hardcore stuff. He sticks to comedy, but he's really
But the guy can go for sure.
Awesome British-style wrestler, man.
All right, next is the Micro Brawler. I think getting the autograph is the only thing I feel in the box.
I don't remember what it was.
Adam Bomb.
That's right.
And did I get the chase? Oh, I got the chase.
I
Nice.
still like the red better.
Yeah, there's so it's orange and yellow, and then the regular version, I'm assuming, is the red and yellow.
That's neon. Yeah.
That's 2 chases I've got.
No kidding.
Because I got the Brian Pillman.
Yeah, you got that box before the last one.
Holy smokes, that's pretty cool to get the chase. Yeah, I dig that. Adam Bomb memories?
No. I remember him when he was Wrath in WCW, and at one point they were giving him a push like Goldberg, and he was getting over. And then Kevin Nash said no more of that and powerbombed him and lost.
So it seems to be a trend, doesn't it? I remember Adam Bomb coming to the ring with Harvey Whippleman, and I was a big fan of Adam Bomb as a kid, and not because of matches or whatever. Like, I just liked the look. Like, he had the goggles on and stuff, and I don't know. I guess I was just easily amused as a kid. I'm still easily amused as an adult.
I think he even had the name of Adam Bomb tattooed on his arm.
I'm sure.
I remember right on the story.
Sure. But just the whole character, man. I thought, like, as a kid, like, it was impressive.
What was it?
I don't know. He had a good look. I mean, he looked different than everybody else.
Did you survive the Adam Bomb? Is that what happened?
And got the autograph.
Oh, and he was part of Chronic too.
Yeah.
Which I really hated that name, but yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. As tradition, we always guess who's in the...
Because I don't freaking remember.
I'm going to go with... Sonny Kiss. I don't
know. Okay, I'll say Joey Janela then.
All right. So we got a tag team?
No, they're not tag team no more.
What?
They broke up.
I'm behind.
A few months ago.
I'm so behind on AEW.
Me too.
I could have sworn I just thought they were advertised for a match.
They might be against each other.
No, I thought they were tagging. Well, I'm going to say it's not Sonny Kiss. A little suspense.
I have no damn idea.
It could be a young Michael Hayes, maybe. Hey, you were right. Joey Janela.
Oh, my God. I literally was guessing.
You got one right.
That's the first time I've ever got one right.
Or, as his autograph says, JJ. Man, you guys need to work on your autographs so bad. Like, I get you're signing hundreds of autographs, but
if you got a long name, it sucks, man. That's why as an artist with my name, I just I do MSC because it's my initials.
I don't know. I'm let down by weak autographs.
Honestly.
I mean, you could at least put like some squiggles behind it or something. Oh, JJ. I wonder if his daddy's JJ Dillon. Oh, JJ.
Now with him, I saw that documentary.
Well, then, Madman. Hey, Joey Janela does it for you, huh?
Oh, what was it? Don't Die, Joey Janela.
Yeah.
And that was a really good documentary.
Cool, for sure. I remember that. It's been a while since I watched it, but it was very cool.
But it was the same guy that did We Come for Stiff.
Yeah.
And that guy's put out a bunch of documentaries, but I highly recommend. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. It's probably 30 minutes, 45, maybe
something like maybe shorter.
Yeah, but it's really good. It tells about a bunch of crazy crap the guys did. It's a miracle the guy was walking.
Yeah.
I mean, him and
didn't he?
He's the one that went through the damn back of that truck.
Yep, that's what I was going to
And
say.
it
Didn't he
messed
just
him
do
up
the
so
truck
bad.
thing and like lost his thumb or something?
Yeah, like the lost his everything, bro. And it's the second time I seen a guy do it. He did it with Mondo. What's the ex-owner of CZW?
I'm blank, man.
You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
But when he come off with Mondo, he didn't do his legs, and he
when
did
they came off the back of they came off the building or whatever.
Yeah. And I'm like, instead of tucking his legs up, like he was the one who messed everybody up. So yeah, whatever, bro.
I mean, I like the bad boy Joey Janela. He reminds me of like, and this is gonna sound really funny when I say this, like a cross between like Michael Hayes and Dirty White Boy from like Memphis Wrestling.
I could definitely see Dirty White Boy.
Kind of, but like I swear, like for some reason he looks like
See, I wouldn't have said
a
Michael,
worse version of Michael Michael Hayes.
What was the other guy that become the replacement?
Oh, Jimmy Jam Garvin.
No, he reminds me of Garvin.
He does. He does look like
sure.
Garvin for sure.
But not Hayes. He doesn't quite.
I mean,
have that
I haven't
charisma.
been impressed with Joey really in AEW. I like him and Sonny
They buried
Kiss.
him on Dark.
Yeah, I like him and Sonny Kiss as a
I
tag.
couldn't stand it.
Just because it was like the ultimate odd couple kind of
It
deal.
just didn't make any sense.
Well, they were both from New Jersey. That's all you need to make sense, right?
okay.
You know. Hey, don't y'all live in the
Well,
same
I don't
state?
have a beard. You have a beard. Let's be a tag team. Why? I don't know. They're polar
Yeah,
opposites.
y'all from Mississippi? It counts.
He's balding in the front. I'm balding in the back. You know.
I'm balding in the back too. So. But yeah,
the hell, man.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess Memory of Joey is just that documentary. Like, it was super cool. So, overall, solid box. I think. I'm really into the chase. So I dig that.
Chase is cool.
I don't hate the Joey Janela autograph. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
I'm a Cabana fan, so I actually like the.
Merry Christmas. I like the Sabu pin. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like the Texas Tornado shirt.
You know, the one thing I do like about Colt Cabana too, and I should have said that, but Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana.
Yeah, his song,
Boom, boom.
man.
Remember he had, in Ring of Honor, he had like the Colt Cabana show.
Copa Cabana.
But he had like the little show or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
He had a line that he would say in it, and for the longest time I would say it. I just can't remember what it was. So I guess
What was his name in WWE? Do you remember?
Scotty Goldman.
So bad. So bad. Sounds like something you'd come up with. It really does. Oh, so bad.
Yeah, I forgot he was in WWE.
Yeah, for like a minute.
Yeah.
About a year of his life.
What would you have done different? Like, you think if they would have
Anything?
do you think the name really hurt him? Or do you think the Scotty Goldman could
They
have been fine?
didn't
if he
do
would've done
nothing
something?
with the guy. He might as well have had a handprint on his back doing this.
I mean, essentially that's what he was.
Oh, yeah, he was
Right.
a jobber. He was a straight up jobber.
I mean, because, like, I think I saw one match, and it was, like, him and, like, two other people losing, like, the Great Khali or something in, like, a 3-on-1.
Oh, he lost to his last match was Umaga. And he had to go out and redo the thumb because they didn't like how he did it. Yeah. He was gonna do like where Umaga would pick him up by the neck and hit him with a thumb, and they're like, no, like shit, go back out and do it again.
I'm sure the live crowd thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
impressive.
What the heck?
I mean, kayfabe.
I mean, you kicked out of it, I guess. But yeah,
I mean, I wonder how they made that make sense. Did he, like, go back out there to try to get revenge on Umaga or something?
Yes,
And
how do you make that make sense, dude? I'll tell you another thing I like that he did was commentary at Ring of Honor. He was
Yeah.
a really good commentator.
I
I
agree
think
with
he's
that.
one of the most underrated commentators out there, honestly.
he's one of the most creative wrestling people.
Dude
like,
makes money hand over fist.
I mean-
basically, AEW is damn near his idea.
this.
Is his
There
idea.
would be no this without him.
Yes, I mean,
And
there's-
not Pro Wrestling Crate, but Pro Wrestling Tees.
There's so many people
So-
making money off of what he did and taking his ideas
Yeah.
and just.
And I mean,
expanding it.
if you've bought a T-shirt,
Yes.
you know, from
They
an
ought to be giving
independent
him a
event,
percentage,
yeah.
bro. I mean, honest to
I
God.
mean, he should be a co-founder or something.
We're kissing Colt Cabana's ass.
Yes, we are.
But, but it's just a truth.
Do you remember the worst promo ever things he did?
Yes.
Those were
Worst
amazing.
promo ever. Do my promo for me.
Those were super, super entertaining. Like,
creative has nothing for me.
He has a ton, man. Like,
man, one of the most creative people out there.
He really launched the wrestler using the internet to make money. I mean, wrestling podcast. He's pretty much the godfather of wrestling podcast.
And in Ring of Honor, he was CM Punk's final opponent.
Oh yeah,
where Punk literally went out and cried.
Wow, I didn't
know. And he left WWE, giving him the bird. And now he's back, and his damn figures are through the roof.
I dig that Punk is in AEW, but there's a small portion of me that wished he would have went back to Ring of Honor.
I do too, in a way.
I mean, because I think that's where most people learned about him, at least
and
wrestling
the company
fans.
did him right.
And they I've never heard him say or anybody else say anything bad. Like,
he even said in WWE, "What if I take this belt and take my ass back to Ring of Honor?"
Yeah. And maybe AEW does have that working relationship, so maybe we could see an AEW match. I mean, a CM Punk in Ring of Honor, or even if it's like an AEW storyline. That
I'd love to see him and Jay Lethal, to be honest. So,
what if like him and Daniel had like WWE would do these like empty arena matches, or take it to the streets or whatever. No, but I'm just saying, like, what if there was something where, like, let's go back to where we started, blah blah blah. If we're gonna have this match, let's and even if it's just in a Ring of Honor ring, like and I mean, what would they need? Some skirting and some turnbuckle pads to make that happen. I mean,
basically,
or like a ring, like a Pure Rules match. Let's give homage to Let's give homage
to Pure Championship,
to Ring of Honor, to where we came from, and let's have this as a Pure Rules match or something. Just something, just to kind of bring more recognition to Ring of Honor. I mean, I don't guess they need it, but it would be cool.
It would help because they lost a lot of people with the whole AEW thing.
So yeah, that's been Pro Wrestling Crate, the September 2021 edition. And I've got the card. Let's do that before we get out of here. So, T-shirt, major wrestling figure podcast, Texas Tornado, Atom Bomb, Micro Brawler, 250 Chase variants, Road Warriors in Japan, Pro Wrestling Tees sticker, Colt Cabana, Micro Brawler pin topper. So I don't guess it's a eraser. No. Sabu lapel pin, 100 Chase variants, and a Joey Janela autograph. And then next month's crate features Darby Allin, Evil Uno, Danhausen, Papa Shango, Shane Helms, Gangrel, and Demolition.
I got Demolition in the back.
Who do you want to see as the Micro Brawler?
Honestly,
there is a Papa Shango.
There's a Papa Shango. There's a Demolition. I think there's a Gangrel.
I don't think there's a Gangrel.
No, I think there is. I'm gonna say Evil
Uno would be a cool,
or maybe Darby.
Yeah. Or maybe a Shane Helms.
And Danhausen, I know, has one.
Yeah, he's got two.
Shane does too. So who knows? But
autograph.
Danhausen.
Danhausen would be cool. I'd love a Demolition autograph, but that's probably gonna be a shirt, huh?
It's possible.
I'm hoping for Danhausen shirt.
Danhausen shirt or Darby
That'd be
Allin
awesome.
shirt.
I figure that'd be your two shirts. Papa Shango.
Shane Helms probably autograph.
Or a mask.
Yeah, what else? It could go either way.
Do it. Evil Uno mask would be cool. Yeah. Good stuff next month. Looking forward to that box. So, yep. Till next time. Later, guys. Watch wrestling.